Hi and welcome to my 40-minute full water Mandala Vinyasa Flow. So mandala means circle in Hindi, and the reason this is a Mandala Vinyasa is we move around the mat in 360 degrees, so facing the back of the mat and then coming to the front. So you're honouring the universe in your practice. Today is a water day, which is all about the groin, and it's going with the flow, finding that fluidity, creativity, and just letting things go. And so today's flow is a few different options. Some of them are a little bit more advanced, so just practice wherever you are. Don't force yourself into things you don't feel comfortable doing. Knees, chest, chin on all the chaturangas available. Just take it where you need it to be today. So we're going to just start in a comfortable seated position, whatever that means to you. Bringing the hands, you can either have your hands facing downwards if you feel like you need a bit of grounding, or have your palms upwards to receive energy. Closing down your eyes and just starting to bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Starting to focus the mind, quieting down the mind. Arriving on your mat. Taking this time for you. As long as you're with your breath, you're in your yoga practice. And start with a little bit of yin. Lying on your back, the soles of your feet together, and let your knees drop to the side. So this is the yin to the yang. So we start with the yin to open up the body part we're working into. Today is a water day, which is Svadhisthana chakra, and all about the hips, so the groin. Breathing into the space. And exhale, just letting go of any tension. Allowing your body to soften into your mat. Full deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing into any areas of tightness. And exhale, letting go of tension. So the element of water is all about going with the flow, that fluidity, creativity. So when you come to your practice, just think about flowing like water. So moving energy through the body, rebalancing the chakras. Just taking this time to open up the hips before we move into the flow will allow you to go a little bit deeper. It's also good to bring in the yin element to the yang. We often spend a lot of time in the yang, exercising in the gym, maybe having quite a strong yoga practice, any kind of vinyasa. So finding that stillness, that softness, and just being where you are. Last couple of deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then slowly sliding your legs along the mat. Letting your feet drop to the side, come into your rebounds. So we take rebounds when we've been doing the yin poses. It's the pose between the pose. It's letting the blood flow back through the fascia, that deep connective tissue. Also allowing the energy to shift and move through the body. Just noticing if there's any sort of tingling, any sensations, or maybe any emotions coming up. If so, just acknowledge them and let them go. Trying to be completely still. We often struggle with stillness, always on the go, always rushing. So just be exactly where you are. You can come into our next pose. It's a frog pose, or you can come into straddle. So frog can be a bit of a marmite pose. Straddle, legs are wide, folding forward over your legs. Just be really, really soft. If, like me, you love a frog, then you can come into frog. So legs like frog legs, wide. You want your bum back rather than forwards. And then coming down and softening as low as you can go. It can be quite intense, this pose, so just go without forcing it. You don't want pain. Just want to feel the stretch in your groin. So I always like to go sideways on the mat, just so my knees are on the mat, so it protects them. It feels a little bit more comfortable. And again, is that breathing into any tightness. And exhale, letting go. Svadhisthana is an orange ball of energy at the sacrum, that solid part of your pelvis at the back. So if you're struggling with this stillness, then maybe just visualizing an orange ball of energy there, swirling around. And the seed sound, the mantra sound is VAM. So maybe just silently repeating the sound VAM to yourself. Closing the eyes if they're not already. Taking the time just to go inwards, check in with yourself. Nearly there, just stay with the breath. So again, we're going to find that rebound. If you're in frog, you might want to slide forward on your stomach. Just bring your legs together and take your rebound on your front. If you're in straddle, you'll probably want to just lie back. Again, trying to keep your eyes closed as you do. Just sitting with any sensations, any emotions. Just enjoying the stillness before we start to move into the flow. Got one more very short yin pose. So we're going to come into Malasana yogic squat. Feet as wide as they need to be get your heels down, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable. And then softly dropping the head, relaxing your jaw. So again, it's a yin pose. Try to be as soft as you can. Only going to be here for 1 minute, so not that mean. So just be where you are, softening down. Again, noticing if there's any areas that you're holding on to tension. Breathing into them and just letting go. Then dropping back to your bum, coming down to lie back on your mat, your final rebound. Enjoy your final bit of stillness. Drawing your knees into your chest, maybe rocking side to side to massage out through your lower back. Then rolling forwards, rolling over your knees and coming to find your downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers wide and then imagine trying to really pull the mat in two. Maybe bending your knees slightly, lifting your sitting bones to the ceiling. So it's more important to have a flat back or a long spine than it is to necessarily get your heels to the floor. So often just take that little bend, it'll just help you to get that nice stretch through the spine. And coming back to the breath, so it's inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale 2, 3, 4. Using your Ujjayi breath, that ocean breath, and engaging your bandhas on each exhale, that pelvic floor transversus, your root lock, Uddiyana Bandha, that lower abdominal area, both engaging on each exhale. Starting to come into the flow. Inhale, lifting your right leg. As you exhale, draw a big circle, taking your foot outside your right hand, trying to make it as big as you can. Inhale to your Jaguar, dropping your hips, bringing your chest up. As you exhale, Skandasana to your left. Inhale, Trikonasana-like. And as you exhale, bending into your right leg, coming to the right. Inhale, take it back to the back of your mat. And then exhale, Chaturanga, maybe a one-leg Chaturanga even. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Coming into some rivers here to ripple through the spine. Inhale, rippling forward to a plank. Exhale, bend your knees and then lift your sitting bones to the ceiling. And again, inhale, rippling forward, trying to get as much movement, as much fluidity through your spine as you can. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rippling forward. And then exhale, bend your knees, sit your bum to your heels and lift. 2 more. Inhale. No rushing, each time trying to get a little bit more movement through the spine. Last one. Inhale, coming forward. And then exhale, sitting bum to heels, lifting your hips up. Then we're coming back to a plank. And then exhale, Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then back to the flow. Inhale, lifting your right leg. As you exhale, do that big circle. Make it as big as you can, stepping your right foot outside your hand. Inhale, dropping your hips down, coming to that Jaguar. And then as you exhale, take it to the left. Skandasana. Inhale, Trikonasana-like. Exhale, bending your right knee. Inhale, take it to the front of your mat, back to the left. Exhale, step back to a plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. 5 breaths here, so nice and steady. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, that little engagement of the bandhas on your exhale, nice and steady. Filling your body with fresh prana on that inhale, that life force. And exhale, just letting go of tension. Ready to flow on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, do that big circle round outside your left hand. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale to the right, Skandasana. Inhale, Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale, step back to your plank. Maybe again a one-leg chaturanga, whatever you want to take it. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Again, coming to these rivers. So inhale, rippling forward to a plank. Exhale, take it back. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, take it back. So we're trying to count the whole breath for each movement. The whole inhale takes you forward. And then exhale, slowly sit back, lift hips. So no rushing through these. Work at your own breath pace. And then coming chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale to baby cobra, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. So option for knees, chest, chin, always there. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Exhale, do that big circle around. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to your right. Inhale, Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale to back to the front of your mat. And again, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, one leg chaturanga, wherever you want to take it. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Again, you've got 5 breaths here. Settle back to the breath. So the breath is the most important part, as long as you are breathing, connecting to the breath, you are in your practice. You're going to close off that cycle of the flow. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back to the flow again. Inhale, lift your arms, look to the thumbs. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back to a plank. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull yourself through to upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, right leg lifts. Circling it around, take it outside your right hand. Inhale to your Jaguar. And then this time, exhale, straighten your front leg. Forward facing triangle. Inhale, Jaguar. Exhale to straighten. 3 more. Inhale, Jaguar. Exhale, straighten. Find your hamstring. Inhale to Jaguar. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale, straighten. Then back to the flow. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Inhale, Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the right. Inhale to the left, to the back. And then maybe taking it through a Kundinasana if you like. Maybe. Or just knees, chest, chin, or maybe Vinyasa, however you want to get there. And then you're going to come back through those rivers. Inhale, ripple to a plank. Exhale, back to downward facing. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. Downward facing. Last time. Then inhale to your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or however you want to get there. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Back to the flow. Inhale, lifting your right leg. Again, that big circle, taking it all the way around. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale, straighten your front leg, forward facing triangle. We stay here for 5. So breathing in, lengthening the spine. Exhale to fold. So again, finding your hamstring. You may be quite high, you don't have to be that low over the leg. Still working into the same body part. Squeezing your right glute to protect the hamstring attachment. Back to the flow. Inhale to your Jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale, lunge to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale, maybe bring the arm through. This is just optional. You can come normal chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, whichever works for you. Inhale, upward facing if you're there. Exhale to downward facing. 5 breaths here again. If you want to have a play with any kind of inversion, headstand, pincher, handstand, whatever you're working with, do so now. Otherwise, just hold downward facing dog. Or maybe even coming to child's pose if that's where you need to. If that's what you need right now. Back to the flow. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Big circle again. Round to the side of the foot. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to jaguar. Exhale to straighten. And again, inhale, jaguar. Can you go a little bit deeper? Exhale to straighten. Inhale to jaguar. Exhale, straighten, then back to the flow. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Inhale, Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale, back to the right, to the back of your mat. Option for that Kundanasana, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Again, back to those rivers. Hopefully your spine's feeling a little bit warmer so you can get a little bit more movement. Inhale, rippling forward to your plank. Exhale, knee back to your heels, lifting your hips. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, bum to the heels, lifting up. Really think about flowing like a river as you come through these. Nice and fluid. Inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Exhale, circling around. Make it as big as you can. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, forward facing triangle again. Hold it here. So squeezing your left glute, lengthening your spine and folding forward. And engaging your left kneecap, so pulling up your quadriceps to protect your knee, to make sure you're just not locking back into that joint. Back to the flow. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Inhale, Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, Kundanasana. And maybe into a chin stand. Managed to catch that one. Inhale to upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Hold it here. You've got those 5 breaths. Again, if you want to have a play with any kind of inversion, then do so now. Otherwise, back to that breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Really feeling your belly expanding on that inhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale, lifting your arms up. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back to your plank. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Last bit of the flow. Inhale, lifting your right leg. Exhale, bring right foot outside the right hand. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Inhale, Utthita Trikonasana like. Exhale, lunge to the right. So we're going ninjas. Inhale to the left. Like a river, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. You may not be as low as I am. You can stay high. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Planting your hands down. Step back to a plank. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or coming through a Kundanasana. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Back to those rivers. Inhale, rippling forward to your plank. Exhale, knees, bum to the heels, lifting up. Inhale to your plank. Exhale back to downward facing. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, coming back. And last time. Exhale, take it back. And then inhale to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, just to 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Back to the flow. Last time on the right. Inhale, lifting your right leg. Exhale, circling your right leg around, outside the right hand. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale to the left. Inhale, Trikonasana like. This time we hold. So you're trying to rotate your chest to the ceiling. You don't have to hold the toe. You can be quite high. Maybe turning your gaze to the right thumb. Hold it there, and then inhale, Skandasana to the right. Exhale to the left. Step back to a plank, chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Option for Kundinasana again. Inhale, upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. 5 breaths here, your choice. Whatever you need to reconnect to the breath. Have a play. It is your practice, whatever you need. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Exhale, circling around outside the left hand. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Inhale to Utthita Trikonasana like. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Inhale to the right, those ninjas. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Step back to your plank. Any way you want to come through your chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, whatever you want to go with. Inhale, upward facing or baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing. Rivers, final round. Last time to get that movement. Inhale, rippling forward. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, rippling forward. Exhale, downward facing. 3 more. Inhale, rippling forward. Exhale, downward facing. 2 more. And last time. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lifting your left leg. Exhale, circling it around. Inhale to your jaguar. Exhale, Skandasana to your right. Inhale, Utthita Trikonasana like, and hold. So you're trying to rotate your chest flat back. You can pull your left hip as far forward as you need to be able to elongate your spine. Engaging your right quadricep. Inhale, Skandasana to the left. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Step back to your plank, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or Kundinasana. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Again, you've got those 5 breaths. That's the last bit of the flow. Maybe finding stillness, reconnect to the breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. And then bring them down in front of your sacrum where Svadhisthana chakra would be. Close down your eyes and just visualize that orange ball of energy there. Bringing your hands back down by your sides. Inhale, rising up again, look to your thumbs. Exhale, folding over your legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back to your plank. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or down to straight to downward facing. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, lifting your right leg. And then we're going to do like a tree mandala. So you're going to circle leg, bending the knee. Inhale, knee comes to your chest. Exhale, circling so your body stays still. It's all from the hip. Trying to make it as big as you can. Inhale, knee to your chest. Exhale to circle. Lovely. Last two. Last one. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, circle. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot between your hands. Shifting your left foot slightly to the side, and then inhale, rise up to your warrior one. Pulling your left hip forward. Circling your arms around. Interlace your fingers, open up your chest. You can take your right foot slightly to the side to open up more, and then folding down, humble warrior. So you're coming on the inside of the right thigh, and then taking the fist as far away from you as you can. Still really pressing down through that back foot, and making sure you're not sticking your right hip out, so pulling it in. You're going to keep your legs as they are, and then walk your body to the center of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Still using your right glute to lift, take your knee to the toes, folding forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Really working into that hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Walking your hands back, coming into your lizard pose. So you're going to hug the right knee in, and then walk your hands as far forward as you can. Maybe do a few little rocks just to find a little bit more opening, or come straight to stillness. Walking your hands back in. Inhale, rising back to your high lunge. Sweeping yourself forward into warrior three. Find your balance. Squaring off your hips. And then coming up, inhale, right, left knee to chest, moving tree. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. So find your balance, trying to make that as big as you can. Again, working into those glute medius, so it's a good strengthening exercise as well. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. Lovely. You're going to come back, lift your leg up in front, and then sweep back to warrior three, and then with control step back to your lunge. And then bringing the right arm underneath the leg. So option to stay there, otherwise you're going to hold the foot and then trying to extend. So you can stay on the knee, or if you want to come into a plank variation, you can. So coming onto the back foot and then extending your leg. So working through quite an intense one here. So just stay with wherever you are. Releasing the foot. Again, option to come through a Kundinasana. So you can bring the hand on the outside of the foot, shift your weight forward, lift the leg. Otherwise, you can just stay with the stretch. Inhale, step back to a plank if you didn't come through a Kundinasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. All of that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend in the knee, open the hip. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. So trying to find as much movement as you can. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. And again, inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. Knee to chest. Exhale to circle. Inhale to your three-legged dog. And then stepping left foot between your hands. Bringing the right foot on knife edge of right foot. Inhale, open up. Interlace your fingers in the other way, so that awkward interlace. Exhale, folding down. So coming on the inside of your left leg. Taking the fist away from you. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, trying to go that little bit deeper. Softening into the pose. Find the space to go further without forcing. And then walking your hands to the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Still drawing your left knee to the little toes. Still using the knife edge of the right foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And fold. Walking your hands back into that lizard. So looking forward. Walking your hands as far as you can. Maybe rocking around to find a little bit more space in those hips. And then coming back. Dropping to your right knee. Bringing the arm underneath. So bringing the arm so it's kind of on top of the shoulder. Hold the foot. Maybe working to extend that left leg. Again, option to stay with that version. If you want to come into the version on the foot, then you can. Come into that side plank variation. I'm not going to on this side. I've got a dodgy hamstring. So walking your hands forward. Finding your balance and inhale, rising up to a high lunge. Shift your weight forward, warrior three to transition. Working with your wobbles, and then bringing your right knee to your chest, moving tree. Exhale, circle. Inhale, knee to chest. Working with the wobbles, like see, balance isn't always there. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale to circle. Inhale, knee to chest and circle. Really go slowly, trying to make it as big as you can. Find that space through your hip. And then inhale, knee to chest, extend the leg. Sweep back, warrior 3 to transition, and again, slowly with control, come back to your high lunge. Bringing that left shoulder, arm underneath the leg. Shift your weight forward, maybe come into your Kundalini to keep trying to lift that back leg as high as you can. Then maybe transitioning through a chin stand. Inhale to upward facing, exhale to downward facing. So inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and then step or jump your feet outside your hands, coming into that Malasana, little yogi squat. Bring your right hand down, twist, looking to the left hand. Opening up the chest. And then take it back to the side, left hand down. Use the left arm to open up your left hip. Coming back to center. And bring your right hand behind you, lifting your hips, open up your chest. Coming back down, take the left hand behind, lift, open. Coming back to center. Right hand behind, lift and open. Maybe take it into a wheel. Take it back the other way. Oh, that's just an option. Same the other way. Coming back to center. Dropping to your bum. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So Baddha Konasana. Using your glutes to open up your hips and then folding forward over your legs. Reaching the chest forward. Working into the groin. And breathe. Just a couple more breaths here. Just last little bit of hip opening. And coming back up. And bringing the feet flat on the mat. Slowly as you can, rolling down. Going to bring your right knee to your chest. Cat pulling its tail. Taking the leg across. And find your left foot. Holding the foot. So it's a back bend as well as a twist. So we're working into the element of fire. Manipura chakra with that twist. And then also into air. A little back bend. If this is too much, you can just let your legs drop over to the left. Otherwise, holding this. We've been working onto the groin, so now we're working on the outer edge of the body with the twist. Stretching through the glute, through the IT band, into your obliques and into the upper back. Closing down your eyes, back to yin, find that softness. Just being with your breath. If you feel any pinching or tingling in the lower back, just come out of it and just take a more gentle twist. Otherwise, just staying with that stillness. Finding even more softness with every exhale. Fight the urge to fidget. Just be nice and still. And then coming back to center. Maybe having your feet the width of the mat and just let your knees drop together, or you can extend the legs for your rebound. Again, noticing any sensations, any tingling, any emotions. Not adding any attachment, any judgment, just being with them. Like an observer. And then take it to the other side. So left leg over, find your right foot. So you're kicking your foot into the hand to open up your chest. Left leg comes across, stretching through that glute IT band. And then finding the stillness again. Being with your breath. Allowing your body to slowly open. Unwind. Just again, the mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath. Last little bit. Just hold it here. And then coming back. Again, maybe just bringing the soles of the feet width the mat just for a couple of breaths. Otherwise, coming to Svadhisthana. So palms to the ceiling, letting your feet drop to the side. Releasing any tension, breathing normally in and out through your nose. Just feeling everywhere that you're supported by the earth. You can stay here as long as you have time for, letting all the benefits of the practice take hold.